Good evening, Professor Simon. I'm here doing my recording. How difficult did I find this assignment to be looking at my own family? I found it quite difficult because some of the things I didn't realize. And after doing this project, I was able to realize some of the things that probably could have been prevented within my family had I have known. Had I have known that certain aspects could actually affect my family. um, Aspects such as me allowing my son to take on an adult figure in my daughter's life and kind of stripping him away of his childhood as was done to my brother, but I thought it was the right thing, so I repeated the process. And if we don't learn from the process, we're subject to repeat the same mistakes that our family made because we think that they know what's right, and we don't realize how we're actually hurting, you know, our children by the things that we choose and the things that we do. What did I learn from myself and my family? Is that we're quite dysfunctional. I mean, we don't communicate or hang out or um, congregate as a normal family should, which is something that I kind of always knew. I did not actually understand why we were the way that we were, but I'm learning that when you start putting children in adult roles, it causes chaos and it creates tension within the family. I think my mother didn't really know what she was doing when she was raising us, so she figured it out the best way she could, and I thought she just knew because she was an adult, and so I did the exact same thing that she did, thinking that it was okay. But it causes tension within my children. It caused tensions between me and my brother because I still respect my brother as a father figure, so I'm not able to talk to him or have that relationship that I should have with my big brother because of it. It just created so much tension. And I think that, I mean, it just made me aware of what I'm doing wrong and what I can actually do right. And that we probably do need counseling to remedy the situation because it continues to go on. Because no matter how much I tell my brother that I love him and that I'm here from him, he still has that role that he doesn't want to tell me what's bothering him because he feels like he's the older sibling, so he shouldn't tell me his problems, whereas I could probably help him with some of those problems, or I know an answer that he doesn't know the answer, but he keeps me in the role as a child, so it kind of blocks my abilities to help. um, I think that this information will help me as a social worker because everybody's just trying to figure it out, and it'll actually give me the ability to have more mercy instead of coming. You're not supposed to have a judgmental attitude anyway or a mentality, but sometimes we can't help the way we believe things should go. But it taught me that no family is perfect and all of us are going to have our strengths and our weaknesses, especially when I was reading up on the therapeutic intervention that I found. And I mean, it just taught me a lot. It showed me that every family has its strengths, but every family has its weaknesses as well, and that's okay. But at the same time, if we learn from if we have somebody to guide us and help us through it, we will be okay. And as a African American female, our family we don't really participate in therapeutic interventions at all. That's just something we don't do. We either go to church or we try to seek advice from our pastor. We really don't get help when they really don't have the right advice as well. And I mean, I learned a lot from doing this project. It was actually at times uncomfortable because it seemed like I'm saying stuff that could be offensive to my family, and what would they think if they heard me say it? So yeah, it was kind of uncomfortable, but at the same time, some of the things I already knew. But that's it. Thank you.